Welcome to the Daily Coffee Pro by Mapper Forward, friends. I'm your host, Lee Safar. Today on the podcast, responsible product pricing. It is more important than any other year in the coffee industry. So let's dive in. This podcast is brought to you by Mapper Forward's new Patreon community, the Global Coffee Think Tank. Check the show notes or head to patreon.com/Mapper Forward to find out how you can become a member today. So, responsible product pricing. It is something that we have been talking about on this podcast for many years, but it has become more important than ever due to supply chain constraints and inflation, as well as a shift in consumer behavior over the last couple of years. So, why is responsible product pricing important? For a couple of reasons. Because it means that you are respecting the supply chain, first of all. For you to price your product responsibly, it means that you are charging a price that covers all of your cost of goods, it covers all your operating expenses, and leaves a little bit left for the business to make a profit. Now, if you are pricing your product responsibly, you will be respecting your suppliers by making sure you have enough money to pay them. Your suppliers are the people who supply your cost of goods sold, so the raw materials that make your product. Your staff are suppliers. They supply your labor and the other services that you engage in as a business that make your operating expenses. So it's important to price your products responsibly to pay respect to the supply chain. The other reason it's important to price your product responsibly is because it means that your customers understand the value of the product that they're paying. If you're undervaluing your product, your customers are going to undervalue your product, or they're at the very least not going to be respecting the product that you're serving them. And we are in that situation here in the coffee industry. The whole industry has, as well as our consumers, we have a branding problem. And I've said it again and again and again on this podcast. We use this word coffee that means so many different things, and all of those different things have different values associated with them. And I'm hoping that as a part of the Global Coffee Think Tank in our Patreon, we will start addressing this problem and find solutions of how we as a community can shift that behavior for the businesses that we all operate or operate within, which I think we're going to start to see some changes through 2022. Now, the final reason that I think it's important for you to price responsibly is because it tells the industry that, first of all, you understand what this product's worth. And it also tells staff the value of what they're participating in. If you undervalue the product that you're selling, you're telling your staff that they can undervalue it, and you're sending a signal to them that the product that they're creating isn't as valuable as it should be. Now, over the past few months, we've had a number of people contact us and say, I need to pull my prices up, but I don't know how to. And I've also seen people say, I listened to your podcasts about put up your prices now, and I don't see a reason why I should. This is a really frustrating thing to say, or it's a frustrating thing to hear. And the reason it's a frustrating thing to hear is because the people who are saying they don't know why they need to put their prices up are also the people who, when I ask them, well, do you know how to read your cost breakdown analysis? No. Do you know how to read a profit and loss statement? No. Do you know how much money you're making or losing? No. I leave that up to my accountant. This is a clear indication of somebody who isn't responsibly pricing their product because they have no idea they have no visibility into what's really going on with their business. Now, the people who are asking if they should put their prices up also don't quite understand how to read their numbers. I saw a comment recently where somebody said, I don't think it's fair to put up my prices because my customers already think that my coffee is too expensive, but I'm not covering my costs. So I don't know what to do. I saw that written in a forum, and I watched the responses that came from it, and I was utterly shocked. And the reason I was utterly shocked is because the people who were offering feedback were also people who didn't understand how to put their prices up. And there is a very clear way to put your prices up. And if there has ever been a time to put your prices up, this is the time. The environment knows that inflation is happening. It's how do you price your product responsibly so that you are making sure that it is something that your consumer will pay for, but you're also taking care of the business and the supply chain. So if these are questions that you're asking, please don't make it an emotional decision. Go back to the numbers. Keep in mind the volatility of 2022 that's coming. Figure out how you are going to weather the very many storms that are coming in this year as a consequence or as a flow-on effect from the past 2 years. And you will start to see that figuring out whether you should put up your prices and by how much is going to become fairly clear fairly quickly. I hope this has been helpful. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this content, please click like and consider joining our Patreon community. All the links are in the show notes below. Peace, love, and peanut butter, friends. Have an amazing rest of your day. Thanks, friends. If you enjoyed this video, here's what you should check out next. Consider supporting Map It Forward on Patreon and be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell before you leave.